life practice community.
Okay, so let's get started. We are going to come down into a child's pose. So you can come to rest with either your knees together or your knees apart. Stretch your arms out in front of you, rest your forehead. Take some deep breaths in and out. And as you breathe in and out, just start to feel things shuffle and shift and settle within you. The beauty of this class and this practice is that it is completely balanced. And in that you get a little bit of what you want, which is more, well, everyone has different things that they want and need, but you got a little bit of what you want and a little bit of what you need, whether what you want or need right now is active and strengthening or still and stretching. So we'll move through our more active and yang part of the class first, and then transition into our still stretches towards the end. We'll set an intention to open through the heart space and kind of create space in the back body and the heart. Leaving here grounded and balanced and settled. Let's take one more round of breath in your child's pose. And then on your next breath in, come all the way up into a table. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And then we're going to start right away with some cat-cows. So inhaling, tilting at the pelvis, and then exhaling, curling the spine, tucking the chin. Then we'll take one more round. And then bring the spine all the way into neutral. Let's extend the right leg behind us, leaving the left knee exactly where it is on the mat. And then see if you can lift the opposite arm. So lift the left arm. So now you have one long line from your right heel all the way through the left fingertips. And then just stay here balancing, navel drawing in for 5, for 4, for 3. Nice, 2. And then on 1, just land your left palm back on the mat. We'll take our left toes off towards the side and then peel our right arm up, extend through the right leg, just staying here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. And then on 1, lift all the way up, land the right foot, lift all the way up. And then just take a little reverse your warrior. So peel your left arm back. And then we'll come all the way back through center, landing both palms onto the mat, landing both knees. And then take a few more cat-cow flows. So inhaling, tilting at the pelvis, lifting the chin. And then exhaling, curling the spine, tucking the chin. A few more rounds of breath. And then come all the way into neutral. Extend your left leg this time long on the mat. Reach your right arm long. Have an extension from your left foot all the way through your right fingertips, staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice work. And then 1, land your right palm. Take your right toes off the mat. Breathe in, lift your left arm up. And then we'll land the left foot, lift all the way up, and then just reverse your warrior. So your left palm comes back, right arm reaches up overhead. And then come all the way back, planting both palms. Let's just do 1 cat-cow here, inhaling. And then exhaling. And then come all the way into neutral. And how would it feel to just walk your palms forward? And then rest your forehead. This is puppy pose. Kind of like a mini down dog. I think that's why it's called puppy. And then when you are ready, you are going to lift back up. And then tuck your toes and lift all the way up and back to your first down dog. And can you plant evenly through the palms and lift your hips up towards the sky, drop your head, take a few breaths. And then leave your left foot where it is, take your right leg up towards the sky, and then just play here with your right leg extended. Few breaths. Land your right foot, peel your left leg up towards the sky, breathe here. And then land your left foot back on the mat. You're gonna walk your hands back to meet your feet. Find yourself in a forward fold. Take an inhale to halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Take an exhale, fold, and then step your toe mounds together, bend through the knees, sit back into your chair, your Utkatasana. Nice. So you want to see your toes poking out from in front of your knees. You want to tuck your tailbone ever so slightly, lift your arms up, and have a softness through your shoulders. And then stay in your chair, inhaling here, exhaling now. Inhale, you got this. Exhale, let go. And then press through both feet, lift your arms up towards the sky. And then can you peel your palms into your heart center and then just rest your thumbs into your heartbeat? This is called Mountain Tadasana pose. Can you be strong and rooted like a mountain? Tapping into your inner wisdom, your inner strength. And then very so slightly and mindfully stepping the right foot forward and then the left foot forward, coming all the way to the front of the mat. Beautiful. Take an inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky, upward mountain. And then on your exhalation, forward fold. Take your inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine, fingertips brush the shins. On your exhale, lower back down, plant the palms, and then step your feet back. So you're coming into a super strong plank, pushing the ground away. Navel drawing in. You can be on the knees if you need to. Holding here for 5, for 4, 3. Nice work, 2. And then 1, lowering elbows, drawing back. Inhaling, lifting up into your back bend, up dog or cobra. Nice, and then shifting up and back to your down dog. Leave your left foot where it is. Breathe in, reach your right leg up towards the sky. And then you're gonna bend through your right knee and stack your hips. So reach your right toes over to the left. Slowly unwind. And then pull your right knee in. Just come forward into this plank, and then we're just gonna take the right knee over to the right elbow, back through center, over to the left, back through center. One more of each, over to the right, through center, over to the left, through center. Nice, a bit of core, you got it. And then step your right foot between your palms, and if you need to use your hand to get it there, go ahead. Nice, you got it, low lunge. So we're gonna land onto the left knee. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. And then open your arms up into cactus arms. And then wrap your right arm underneath the left, weaving the arms together, and then maybe high-fiving the arms or gripping opposite shoulders, your choice. I'm gonna turn off my other camera. I realized that I have both of them on. There we go. Don't need two of me. How does this feel in your shoulder blades today? For me, it's like this unsticking. How is that for you? Take one more breath. And then slowly unwind the arms, reaching them all the way up. And then plant your right palm onto your left shoulder, and then weave your left arm all the way back, and see if you can grip your palms onto opposite fingers behind you. So this is Gomukhasana arms, cow face arms. We'll do our cow face pose later on. Let's release that grip and unwind the arms now. And then reach the arms towards the front of the room and leave your left arm extended. You're gonna pull your right arm all the way back like you're pulling back a bow and arrow. Reach the right arm back. And then reach the left palm all the way forward so that it's on the inside of the right foot. And then you choose. You can keep the right arm extended up towards the sky. You can plant it on the sacrum. You might kick the left foot back and take a bit of a quad stretch. Nice, and then release the left foot. Let's lengthen through the right leg now, keeping the left palm down. So maybe you walk it a little bit further back, closer to you to create some space. Nice, so it's like a hamstring stretch, but you're twisting, a little bit of a variation. And then land your right palm back on the mat. Nice, walk your fingertips forward, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee. You're gonna ground through your left palm, reach your right arm up towards the sky, and then roll onto the outer edge of the left foot. Take your right foot all the way back, side plank 3, 2, nice work, and then 1, land your right palm. Travel through your vinyasa. Nice, then bring your body all the way up to a down dog. Leave your right foot where it is. Take your left leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. And then bend through the left knee, stack the hips so you're reaching the left toes over towards the right. Come all the way back through center. Take your left knee into the chest. Nice, and then we're gonna do that thing again, elbow to knee. So the elbow goes over to the left, through the middle, and then to the right, through the middle, to the left, middle, and then right. Nice work. Come forward, step your left foot between your palms, and then land onto the right knee. Inhale your arms up towards the sky, and this time we'll open the arms, and then weave the left arm underneath the right, high five the hands together or grip opposite shoulders. How does that feel? One more breath. Unwind the arms. This time you'll high five the left palm onto the right shoulder. Weave your right arm all the way back and see if you can grip your palms to your fingers. Maybe grab hold of your shirt or your hair, whatever. Nice. Slowly release the arms, bring them all the way up, breath in. And then reach your fingertips forward. Leave your right arm where it is. You're gonna pull your left arm all the way back. Nice, and then reach the right palm forward inside of the left foot. So first we'll take that twist. So you can either stay here, you can land the palm onto the sacrum, or maybe you kick the foot back, quad stretch. Nice, and then release the right foot if you have it. Lift your left arm up, and then we're gonna lengthen through the left leg. Walk the right fingertips back, back, back until you have space to have a little bit of a twist and a hamstring stretch. Yeah, you can do that. You'll land the left palm for sure. Nice. And then we'll bend through the left knee, come forward again, planting through the right palm, tucking through the right toes. Lift your left arm all the way up, and then step your left foot all the way back to meet the right. Find your side plank, strong in your side plank. 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice work. 1, land your left palm, push the ground away, plank, move through a vinyasa. Excellent. Come all the way up and back to your down dog. Walk your fingertips back to meet your feet. Find yourself all the way back into a forward fold again. Take an inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Take an exhale, forward fold. Bend through the knees, sit back. Lift into your chair. Take your palms into your heart center. And then inhale, lift at the elbows. This time you're going to twist right elbow onto the left knee. Nice. Staying here for 3, for 2. And then 1. Come all the way back through center and then twist the opposite way. Left elbow, right knee. Come all the way back through center. Find your chair. I'm noticing that it's super bright today through my window. I wonder if that's a reflection of the seasons changing. The sun is like at a different point in the sky during the day. Sun goes down slightly earlier. Stay for 1 more breath. Maybe something's weird with my phone. Step all the way up to stand. Find yourself in a mountain. Hands at your heart center. Let go of effort, receive ease. If your heartbeat is quickening, just center your attention on the breath. And then once again, we're going to mindfully move to the front of the mat. Right foot and then left foot. All the way until you find yourself rooted through both feet, strong and steady. Inhale, hands up towards the sky, upward mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower, plant the palms, step back, find your strong plank. Let's push the ground away, stay in plank. 10, 9, a little bit of core. 8, you got it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows go back, lower. Inhale, lift all the way up, back bend. And then exhale, shift all the way up and back, down dog. Leave your left foot where it is. Take your right foot up towards the sky. Bend through your right knee. Now we've been doing a little bit of heart opening, back bending. If you're feeling spacious, you might ripple forward, land onto your right tippy toes, outer edge of your left foot. Take your wild thing. Know that it is just an option in a menu of choices of poses. There's no hierarchy in poses. There's just what feels right in your body right now. Come all the way back, land your right palm, come forward, right knee into the chest. Again, right knee to the left elbow, center, right elbow, center, left elbow, center, right elbow. Nice work. Come into center, take a big step with your right foot forward. And then this time, we are gonna lift all the way up into a crescent lunge. So your left heel is lifted, your right knee is stacking above your right ankle. And then how would it feel to open your arms into cactus arms, and then once again, take your right arm underneath your left, either weaving to high five the palms together or pressing onto the shoulders. Trust weight onto your right foot, and then see if you can balance in this warrior three. Don't feel like you're married to this arm variation. If it is not working for you, take another one. It's all good. One more breath. And then step the left foot all the way back. This time we're gonna open into a warrior two. And then you're gonna reach your right arm up, press your right palm onto your left shoulder, and then maybe you weave the left arm all the way back, gripping your palms together, bend through your right knee. And then we will release the grip, reach through the right leg, extend your right arm forward, and then clock your right arm alongside your right leg. Lift your left arm up towards the sky. So this is your Trikonasana, your triangle. Nice, and then maybe you shift weight onto your right foot, right fingertips, all the way up into a half moon. Beautiful, nice, you got it. All right, one more thing. Let's land our left fingertips, lift our left leg as high as we can, standing splits, 5, yay, 4, 3, 2, and then 1, step your left foot all the way back. Plant through your palms, step your right foot back. Find your strong plank, push the ground away, you got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, nice work. 1, elbows back, lower, lift into your back bend, heart open, and then shift all the way up and back, down dog. When you're ready, inhale your left leg all the way up. Bend through your left knee, stack your hips. And then if you want to, you're gonna come forward, flip your dog, land your left toes, outer edge of your right foot, lift your left arm up, few breaths. And then come forward, land your left palm, left knee into the chest. Nice, you got this. Let's do left elbow, left knee, center, left elbow, right knee, center, one more of each. Nice work. And then take a big step forward with your left foot in between your palms. Find your strong and stable ground. Breathe your arms up towards the sky. You got this. Open your arms. Weave your right arm underneath your left. High five the palms together. And then trust that your left foot will hold you. Slowly, slowly float the right leg up Being mindful that the transitions are poses in themselves, right? Whether you're inhaling or exhaling, up dog or down dog, or the movement in between, the posture never ends, it just shifts. Take one more breath. And then glide back, stepping your right foot back, opening your arms up. This time, land your left palm on your right shoulder. Weave your right arm back. See if you can grip your palms together. Then sink into the bend in the knee. And release your palms. Lengthen through your left leg. Walk your right foot in. Reach forward. Take your left arm alongside your left leg, right arm up. I was just thinking in the silence how interesting it is. I used to be madly attached to my music. I spent so much time like curating playlists. It's really interesting how sometimes music is so amazing, but sometimes silence is also very grounding, kind of slows down the chatter in the brain. Let's shift weight onto the left foot and left fingertips, lifting your right leg up. It's also good if you're playing music in the background too. I do that a lot when I'm taking Zoom yoga classes. Just like whatever works for you, really. Take one more breath. And then let's land the right fingertips. See if you can lift your right leg higher, higher, higher. Standing splits, you got this. 5. Nice work. 4, 3, 2. Nice work. And then 1, step the right foot all the way back. Plant through the palms. Step back, strong plank. Beautiful. Travel through a vinyasa. Nice. Come all the way up to a down dog. And then let's land the knees onto the mat. We're going to take one more back bend before we come into our yin. So let's come all the way up to balance on the knees. And then you're going to place the palms onto the back of the sacrum, like you're placing your palms almost like just above jean pockets. Support the back body. And then keep your chin tucked and slowly start to shift back. This is your camel pose, your Ustrasana, and you might reach your right palm down to your ankle and then your left palm. And if it feels like too much, you can always just stay upright. It's all good. This is called Jalandhara Bandha with the chin tucked. Chin to chest. Nice. Stay for a few more breaths. And then press your palms back onto your sacrum. Lift all the way up. And then let's sit the hips back. And then turn your bottom onto the mat. Take your feet forward. And then we're going to slowly lie all the way down. Just take your knees into the chest for a moment. Open your arms into cactus arms. Let's cross the right leg over the left. Shift your hips over towards the left. And then drop, right knee is on top of the left. Shift the hips to the right. You're going to drop the knees to the left. So this is called twisted root pose. And then your left palm is going to stay on your right thigh. If this variation of the legs crossed on top of each other is too much at any point, You can also just stack the knees. That's another variation. And then just gaze over the shoulder. So we transition from our Vin, our vinyasa, which is super go, 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 to our Yin, which is very still, very introspective. Notice what happens when you drop into stillness after movement. How is it landing in your body and your mind? We're going to stay here for a minute longer. Taking 10 deep breaths. Come all the way back up through center. Unwind the legs. Walk your feet wide for a moment. Let your knees knock together. And then we'll drop into the opposite way. So your left leg stacks on top of the right. You shift your hips over to the left this time, and then drop both knees over to the right and gaze over the left shoulder. So when we first started the Mindful Life practice 6 months ago, we did our first 30-day yoga challenge. And during that 30-day yoga challenge, we kind of themed things on the philosophy of yoga, the Yoga Sutras. And since our practice is heart opening today, it almost seems fitting, and it only seems fitting that our practice be tied to the first Yoga Sutra, which is Ahimsa. And Ahimsa is a commitment that students of yoga make relating to nonviolence. And the great thing about the Yoga Sutras is that there is no right or wrong way on how to embody them. Patanjali identified these things, but he didn't tell us how to go about doing them. So when you consider ahimsa, it might just be a general inquiry. Are my thoughts and are my actions loving and kind? Do they come from a place of compassion? Do they come from a place of judgment? You don't have to be perfectly able to embody compassion, for example. We just need to be constantly kind of returning back to this framework, questioning, considering, an inquiry. Stay here for just a few more rounds of breath. And then come all the way back, uncross the legs. And then walk your feet wide, let your knees knock together once again, let your palms rest on your belly. And place your palms onto the backs of your legs. We're just going to do a little rock up, coming all the way up into seated. So we're going to take one seated pose, and the pose we're going to take is Gomukhasana, which is cow face pose. So you're going to have your left leg underneath your body. So your left heel is going to come towards your right bottom. And then you're going to pull your right leg across so that your right knee is stacking on top of your left. Nice, you got it. Exactly. And so what you want to do with the right foot, perfect, is have it on the outer edge instead of being like flat like this. You're on the outer edge of the right foot, if that makes sense. Nice. And if this is like too much, you can also have your left leg just open behind you, or sorry, in front of you. That also works. And so for this pose, we are going to now take the cow face arms, which we did twice earlier. So you're going to reach your right arm up, plant your right palm onto your left shoulder, and then weave your left arm around and then grip your right fingertips into your left elbow, or sorry, into your left fingertips. And then take a big breath in, lengthen up. And then start to come forward if you can. So this is a hip opening stretch. This is a shoulder opening stretch. And we're just going to be here for 3 minutes. Part of the practice of Ahimsa is that you're choosing a variation of each pose that is loving and kind towards you. So you want to be pushed to a place of a bit of discomfort. But never a place of pain, never something that hurts you. And we're just going to be here for one more minute. You got this. Taking deep breaths in and out. Taking one more round of breath. And then can you release that grip? And then uncross the legs. And land the feet and then just rock the knees from side to side. And then we'll drop into the other way. So coming all the way back in, this time bringing your right heel underneath your left hip and then bringing your left knee to stack on top of the right. Nice, taking your left arm all the way up, planting your left palm, wait, wrong way. Right palm lands on the shoulder and then your left fingertips reach back. And then maybe you can shift forward, leaning forward a little bit. So how does our yoga practice serve and benefit others? I say that at the end of my classes all the time, but what does that mean? Means that when we're practicing yoga regularly, it often has a ripple effect through our lives. When we're practicing yoga regularly, we can have more patience. We can be more gentle and kind to those around us. Sometimes having a mindfulness and awareness towards our breath makes it easier. Easier to sense what we're feeling and easier to respond. In a way that's more mindful, in a way that's more loving and kind. So how does your yoga practice serve and benefit not just yourself, but others in your life? Just take 5 more breaths. You got this. And then just disconnect the arm. And then let's release the legs. You can take the knees from side to side. And then just come into a seated shape. We'll take one more pose before we drop into our Shavasana. We're just gonna take a little traps muscle stretch. So you can come into crisscross, lengthen up through your spine. Drop your right earlobe down towards your right shoulder. And then reach your right arm up and then maybe anchor the right palm onto the side of the skull. And we'll just stay here for 5 more rounds of breath. And can you release the right palm? Take the head all the way back up through center. And then take it the opposite way. So left earlobe drops towards left shoulder. And then maybe you take the left palm all the way up, anchor it. And we'll take the head all the way back up through center. And then just drop the chin to the chest and do a few little half circles. And when you're ready, start to stretch your way back into a final resting pose. So you can stay upright in a crisscross if that's comfortable, or you can stretch out into your full Shavasana, extending through the legs, resting the back body, resting the back of the head. Just choose a pose that will be a container for you. A container for you to process that entire experience. Know that I will bring you back when the time is up. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Give your fingers and your toes a little wake up wiggle. Run a nice long stretch. Fingers all the way through toes. Take your knees into your chest. Give your body a nice little hug. In this hug, acknowledge the fact that you made this a priority. Said that this was important. And in doing so, you put your well-being at the top of your list. So thank yourself for that. And then just make your way up to seated. With your hands at the heart center. We close with an intention. It's an ancient intention, but it's the original intention. It's passed from heart to heart through thousands of years. And it's that our yoga practice remain steady, that our efforts on this path remain continuous, and that our yoga serves and benefits not just ourselves, but all beings everywhere. May all beings be safe, be happy, healthy, and free, and may the thoughts and actions of each of our lives contribute towards this. So we'll finish with an Om sound, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling through to make the Om. So a big breath in, big breath out, and a big breath in. Thank you for sharing the space and the practice. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you guys for